Hello.
Hiya.
We've come back to Lyme, Regis, one of our favourite mudlarking spots. It's a really nice warm day, a bit cloudy, but still nice and warm.
Lots of seagulls, look.
Yeah, loads of seagulls.
They're not normally there.
Looks like there's plenty of fossil hunters. Not many people searching the tip mudlarking by the look of it.
The seaweed's moved.
Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, we haven't been here for a little while. Jackie came here on her own a few days ago. Did alright. I don't think I've put that video up yet, but yeah. Hopefully you find something good. Come with us. Right, I can already see some nice fresh movement there. That big tree on its side at the lower part was further on up. It was on the first ledge and it's fallen down. And the big tree at the top, laid there, was on the top. And that's the interesting bit. That's mainly Victorian up there. I think we're going to need quite a bit of rain for it to change down here though. It's been quite dry lately. Let's see what we can find.
Right, I'm just starting here because I can see little bits of metal. So I'm going to have a good scrape around here, but what I have spotted is a rather lovely piece of pottery with a fleur-de-lis on it. So lovely. So I'm just going to scrape around here, see what else I can find, and then I'll move on.
Draw you something. First bit of blue and white. A nice big chunk of cobalt blue there. New fixture.
Okay, just having a little scrape in this little bit here. I found looks like part of a military badge. Somehow I don't think I'm going to be able to identify that one though. It just says CO, so that could be any company in the world, couldn't it?
Or corpse.
Yeah, or corpse, yeah, indeed. So, but happy with that. I'll pop that in my pocket because it's quite small. I don't want to lose it.
See that in there? Looks like a bit of marmalade pot. Probably a James Keller. Not one I recognise actually. There's a whole bottle here by the look of it, but it's not too old, it's a screw top. So let's extract it. Yeah, it's just a plain screw top medicine, I think. Yeah, just a plain one. First bottle find. Leave that for someone else.
Okay, just having a scrape round here because as you can see, there's loads of bits of metal here. And I was just saying to someone else who found the head of a camel, not a big camel, a little camel, that we never find animals very much. And look what I've just found. And he might be even silver. He looks like he's a little brooch because he's still got a little bit of a pin on the back. It looks like a little Westie. Awesome. Loving that. Cool find. Hang on a minute, see if I can get him on the end of my fingers. Very sandy. But he's a real cutie. And he's whole. Apart from the little pins come off, but... happy with that. Awesome.
An unusual little object. Ceramic. I think it might be off an insulator. A small insulator. Nice bit of pottery there that I'll be able to cut round. Get those flowers out. That's quite nice, that. I think I can see a little bit of spongeware in there. Ooh, it might be bigger than it looks. Another nice little piece.
Okay, literally within seconds. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a J, but I don't think it is. What do you think that is? It's obviously snapped off of something. I wonder if it's the rest of the brooch. I wonder if that's more... I don't think so though. It's the same colour. Maybe I found the rest of it. That would be good.
Well, there's a wonky little apothecary bottle. Really 1910s, 900s. Little bottle in there, or pot. There we go. I think it's probably a paint pot. Leave that for someone else. Stand it up there. Interesting bits of pottery here. It looks like old green tile there. See if we can get that out. The clay's gone so hard where we've had no rain. Let's see if we can move that now. Yeah. Let's switch you off and try and get that out. Yeah, nice piece of green tile. Probably Edwardian, I would have thought. Lovely colour green though.
Okay, we're still rooting round in this metal deposit find, and I don't know if I found a bottle. Look, I wonder if it's whole.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Wonky bottle.
Looking at what we might move to, and you two kept coming up. It's lovely.
We have gold already? I'm sure it's a bit dull on the other side, so it might be brass, but if it's low grade gold with a lot of copper in there, that can dim a bit, so I'll have to give that a test when I get home. Oh, Jackie's just literally picked that up next to me.
You can film that.
Nice little face cream jar, that's a different one. We haven't seen one like that before either, have we?
We'll take that with us. Hasn't got anything written.
No, I couldn't see anything on.
Yes, it has. Made in England.
Yeah. Not ponds though.
No, it's a nice little shape though.
Yeah, it's a nice one that. Just having a look in this metal deposit here. Big old cast iron. Or steel. Oh. Probably off a fence post, gate post. And it looks like a bit of an ammonite there. Yeah, it is. Quite a chunky one.
Lots of small things today, if you can see that clearly. A little bit of silver. We haven't found much, but the stuff we found have been pretty cool. Very pleased.
A few interesting bits of metal down there. Don't know what any of them are, but interesting. My first coin there. Just having a scrape around down there. Certainly looks like a coin. Looking blank at the moment. Both. There's some detail on there. I can see the writing legend around the edge. Well, it is quite a worn coin. Clean that up later and have a look. See what it is. See if we can identify it. The leg of a compass, or one of the legs of the compass. Right, we've just sat down having a bite to eat. Trying to have a bite to eat, but your eyes are always on the ground. Jackie's just spotted a coin down there, where somebody else had scraped about.
It's a penny.
Oh, so that's a, yeah, it's a copper one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 penny, 1972, where thereabouts.
I don't know if I can see the date on it. No, she's a bit worn.
That's another coin. Coin number 2 between us. Coin just up, and I believe it's an old pocket watch winder, and a very nice one it is too. Nice pattern on it. Some writing, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
That is really nice, that one.
yeah.
I'll have to get Jackie to read that because I can't.
Like the blind in the blind.
It's actually got Lyme Regis written on it. On the bottom.
No, you planted it back there just to make it move.
Yeah. That's a gorgeous finder.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll stick a picture up, close up, and that now.
Okay, so Doug's found that beautiful, beautiful watch winder. I found a little clock key, or a bit of one, and a something. If anyone knows what the little something is, this one, please make a comment, because we'd love to know what it is. It's kind of interesting, it's quite heavy. Looks like a tiny little bottle, doesn't it? Maybe Kit and Caboodles would like that for their doll's house. Okay, we'll come back to you if we find anything else good.
Well, there's another find that I find quite a lot metal detecting. This is the hinge between a folding ruler. I'll show you a picture of one up on screen now.
Just found this. Now, Doug's found a gold one of these before, but it looks like it's a bit of a cufflink. And I believe it's silver. So very happy with that. We'll keep on scraping and come back to you.
Now this here is a bit of poison bottle. See the ridges in it? It's on my bucket list to find. It's actually, I don't know if you can see that. It's a purple one. I'd love to find one of those whole. I just picked this lump of iron up and just jokingly said to Jackie, "Oh damn fool's hammer." I noticed there's an AF on there. See the letters? AF. Bit of a maker's mark. Don't know what it was for. It just caught my interest, that piece of an old throwing dart there.
Bit of a... You know, it always amazes. Oh, fly! Yuck! Oh, that's all. I know it's always amazing that we amaze ourselves, and I know many of you talk about it, about the small things we find. And I've literally just found one link of a curb chain. Isn't that mad? So that's definitely going to be silver. And if I put it near my rings, you can see it's the same colour. So yeah, tiny bit of silver there. Oops, can't move it up. Shame it didn't have the rest of it there. I might have a dig round, maybe I can find more.
Now, although this looks like just a normal ring, or a poor man's ring, it's not. It's actually a metal ring from a Dorset button. Now, Dorset buttons were made of fabric, and had a metal ring in for the fabric to go over and form the shape of the button. Dorset buttons were named Dorset buttons because they were mainly produced in Dorset. They consist of woven fabric over a copper alloy hoop, and were produced as early as the early 1600s. They're still in production today, although mainly part of the arts and crafts movement. There's lots of resources online and lots of information online about Dorset buttons if they tickle your interest and you want to take a look. Ah, found a lead seal down here. 2 lines, no, 3 lines on each side where it's been crimped. It's unusual, never found one of those down here before.
Okay. Firstly, I've had to pick this up. It looks like a Smartie. It's a stone. Look how round that is. It's perfect. Yeah, that just amused me. So, a little bit of amusement there. But down here, look, I've started to have a look. Is it going to be whole? Well, we found a broken one just now. I've just found a whole kilner jar lid. Let me stand up. There we go. Find a lot in this sticky stuff right on the bottom. That's where I found the poison bottle the other day. So it's worth having a look because it doesn't get broken when it's sitting in the soil. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Lovely little bit of pyrite there, fool's gold. I think it is part of an ammonite. There's a proper good chunk of fool's gold there. Very nice. Right, just down here, looks like I've got another coin. And I can see the portcullis on there, that's a 1p. Probably early 70s. Early up to 1992 I think they were copper. This one's copper. Still another coin.
Right, let's not get excited about this because it's probably nothing. But we're going to have a look. Look, see? It's definitely a coin, and it's another penny. But it's still a coin. I like this little spot. Found another penny. Penny. And you know I found a broken one just now. Doug? Found a whole one.
There's a nice bit of chain there. Bit of a different one for finding down here. Normally the loop chains we find down here. Like that.
Just turned over this rock. Oh, I thought it was bigger than that. That's quite nice, isn't it? I don't think I'll take it though, because I don't think we can do anything with it. That's a nice bit of pottery. One of them battery things. See what else I can find before we go home.
What have you found, Jackie?
Found another seal.
It's very similar to the one, in fact that's the same as the one I found.
Yeah.
3 lines on that side, 3 lines on that side. Might have a little letter there as well. Wonder if they're post office bag seals.
Possibly.
Yeah, nice.
Straight away, found another one. And a bag seal.
Oh, just found a round bag seal. You can actually see the bit of wire going through it there as well.
Yeah.
And another square seal. This one's got 4 lines on it. 3 on one side, 4 on the other.
Yeah, isn't it? Don't find any.
Yeah, we've never found any seals down here before, so that's new. Jackie's just found another lead seal. What's that, 4 in that little spot now?
Yeah.
That's strange. Teapot lid. It's whole. I think I'll save that one for Jackie from the Moonraker Mudlarks. I know she likes her teapot lids.
Alright. Okay. Don't tell Doug. He can't hear me right now. He's over there scraping. Do you see what I see? Right there? Can you see it? What? Might have. Can't see what it says though. Oh dear, now my jeans are dirty. It's a war grade, but it's in really good condition. It's got some writing in the middle, but ah. It's got an S at the top. It's got war grade round the edge. And SBTE. Thank you. Let's go and show Doug.
That's not war grade.
It is?
Yes, it is.
There's war grade on it.
They didn't take much out of that, did they?
No. It's good nick though.
Is that BT2?
That's an S, I think, isn't it?
That's an S at the
yeah.
top, and it looks like...
BT, I thought it was a BTE or BT.
It might be RTE, actually.
That's a B.
Oh yeah, BTE.
Alright. Oh, cool.
Well, that's part of an old Victorian brooch. Shame it's not whole, that would have been a lovely thing.
What have you just found?
Part of a lead toy, it's a cow.
I think I was stood on it, wasn't I?
Right near it, yeah. You see its front leg, its back leg, and then its tail hanging down.
Yeah, it's definitely a cow.
Hollow, yeah.
A lady earlier showed me she found a camel head.
Oh yeah, you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead cow.
Right here. Right there.
Right, that's the end of the mudlark today. The tide's coming up rapidly now. Not a great deal of finds, but some lovely little finds anyhow. We've had a great day. The weather's been really nice and warm as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just nice to be out, isn't it? Have I
Got
got rubbish?
mud on
I've
our
always
face.
got mud on me.
There you go. Anyway, yeah, we need a bit of rain down here because the clay banks, which contain all the rubbish, are literally baked solid by the sun. So we need a bit of rain, and a bit of a storm would be good as well to refresh the, the finds coming up.